Hello my friends, got a little snow coming down, so I want to go in the chicken coop, have a little coop sit session and talk about just nutty things going on and how easy it is for the media to just manipulate the way that the story gets out there based off of selectively choosing certain words. You might have seen, I've been seeing a lot of articles like 148 million birds were killed by bird flu last year. 20 million birds in the last quarter alone were killed by bird flu last year. I'm hearing stories on the radio and everything. And it just goes to show you how easy it is to manipulate the narrative. So let's talk a little bit about that. Really quick, I do want to announce that we're only down to 2 more months, February and March, for ordering trees, shrubs, and perennials from our nursery. They'll ship in the spring. We still have plenty of chestnuts left, some hazelnuts, persimmons, honey locust, a lot of sunchoke tubers, blackberries, raspberries, quite a few things left. So they'll be getting ready to ship out fairly soon. We'll be doing that mainly in April. And thank you to everyone who has supported us. It means so much. We're a very small operation, me, my wife, and we're about to have our first child, so your support goes such a long way to helping do what we do. So anyway, we're hearing a lot about these articles like I was showing and talking about earlier, where these vast amounts of birds are dying from bird flu. It makes it seem like they're just getting sick and dying. The truth of the matter is it's a lot more insidious than that, in the sense that there are farmers who say they have 200,000 birds, maybe 500,000 birds. Even if 2, 3, 4, or 5 birds come down with the flu and get sick with that, it's a government mandate. They have to cull the whole operation. That means they kill every single bird to potentially halt the spread. Now there are 2 main things that just stand out right away. Obviously, the environment that they're in. They're in these packed, confined houses. They don't see sunlight. They don't get fresh forage on the ground. They're not rooting through the dirt. Their diet's way off. Their environment is way off. It's so unnatural. So of course, there's going to be easy transmission, and they're sicker birds, or they're more susceptible to sickness. If they're outside getting blades of grass and weeds and fresh air and sunlight and water, they're going to be a lot stronger, more immune to that. So that's just problem number 1 right there. But it also seems crazy to me how if you're trying to stop this for the long haul, you're going to need to breed resistant genes in there. Now, of course, they're trying to with GMO, genetic modification and everything, but if you were to just let these things run their course, say it does kill, a few thousand birds, or let's say it kills half of those birds, 250,000 birds. Then you have 250,000 birds that seem genetically tolerant to that. They're able to ward that off. I feel like you'd want to breed that into a system going forward. That's how you achieve long-term immunity and health and resistance to these things. Not by culling everything and starting over with the same genetics or similar weak genetics that are susceptible to these things, and then raising them in these terrible conditions that leave them even more susceptible to that. I'd say you find the ones who stood up to it very well, breed those genetics, and then put them back in the natural system. It just seems like no-brainer common sense. And there are things you can do as a backyard flock owner too. It's very, very rare you're going to even come across this, but little things like putting in apple cider vinegar in their water really bolsters immune systems. Feeding them greens. There have been studies that have shown that even just eating a few blades of fresh grass, they don't get it. The birds who don't have that greenery get it, and the ones who have some greenery, they haven't been shown to really get it. So, I don't know, just a couple crazy little things that it seems like a lot of these people, they lack the common sense to do that. Or they have the common sense and there are other agendas at play. Who knows? I don't rule out anything anymore. So, just be vigilant out there. Don't let the panic set in. And keep your birds healthy. Huh. You know it's true. These birds know it.